Big Fat Simulations here, playing an episode of Airport Madness 3D Volume 2. Today I'm going to play a little Miami, which I haven't done before for you. So let's take a look. I'm going to pick my favorite runways, the 8s and runway 12. And I think we'll do the 20-minute time trial because it's bad enough you got to listen to me for 20 minutes. Let's not make it any longer than we need to. All right. So how many planes can we move in 20 minutes? So first thing we got to do is get some of these departures taxiing. And everybody's going to have their system. I've got a system. And just like in the real world, there's going to be a system. Arrivals are going to get steered to one particular runway or two particular runways, and departures will go to certain runways. I get requests from people saying, hey, how about you add some more runways? How about you enable all the runways? How come I can't land anybody on that particular runway? And the answer is really I'm striving to keep this game somewhat simple, but in real life, you'll have an airport with 5 runways and they will not all be active. There might be 2 or 3 runways active. Occasionally they might use a 4th. So here at Miami, my system is I like to send everybody for 8 right for departures and runway 12 for departures so I can pump out departures quick. And all of my arrivals, I'll steer over to 8 left. That's my usual system, but I think today, for you, we'll just kind of let it flow. We'll bring these arrivals in from wherever, whatever direction they come in from. Anyway, just so you know what it is I'm doing here. All right, so we've got all our departures taxiing. I'm looking at my ground radar up here, and I don't see anything pending for taxis, so off we go. Nice little Airbus landing. Concorde taxiing out for departure. All right, time to think about our first departure here, this Arc Air. Let's figure this out. We got 2 planes coming in for 8 right. That's no good because this airplane wants to go off of 8 right. All right. I love this local news, this little Twitter feed. In my legal defense, that is a crow, not a Twitter bird. So that's what I plan to tell the lawyers over at Twitter when they ask why I've got that in my game. All right. Yeah, there's just not going to be a break in traffic with all these arrivals on 8 right. I could be getting this plane going right now, but I'm not. They're all waiting. So let's systemize. Let's bring everybody for, from now on, everybody comes for 8 left. This is going to be the last arrival for, where's his landing gear? Oh, there it is. All right, let's line him up. Let's do some departures here, folks. Okay. Got one more landing on 8 left. One landing on 12. How bad does that look in the cockpit? Oh, looks dreadful. Just absolutely dreadful. All right. Okay, let's get our first departure going here. Clear them for takeoff. Line this next one up. Line this next one up. So what you're going to see me doing a lot of is this thing where I reassign arrivals to 8 left, just like I told you I would. Okay, we got 2 rolling. I don't know if any of you have heard of a guy named Jeff Favagnano, but he's a YouTuber, and he's hilarious. He plays video games, and what's funny about him is he gets really mad, and he plays my game, and he gets very angry at the Twitter feed. Anytime anybody says something negative about his controlling technique, it's, "Shut up, Martha!" "Shut up, Martin!" Anyway, you got to look for him. Jeff Favagnano, he does a way better job than I do, but I'm going to make this video anyways. It's not going to be the best air traffic controlling you ever saw, I'll tell you that. All right, more arrivals coming. Has everybody assigned 8 left? Yeah. This one's going to 8 left. Good, good, good. Everybody's landing on the left side. That's what I want. I've got one holding here, but I can't cross them yet because look out the right side of the airplane and you'll see why. The airplane just went right past them. Back to the tower. Let's cross that airplane. Okay, 15 minutes left. How many planes have I moved here? Let's have a little look. Time elapsed, 4 minutes, 52 seconds. I've moved 8 arrivals, 5 departures. My stressometer, it used to be called the crazy meter, but someone told me that wasn't a very nice word. So, stressometer it is. Anything to be PC, right? All right. I got one accidentally coming for 8 right. I'm going to change them to the left side. This one here is landing on the left. Good, 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 good. We have order here. Moving some departures. Interacting with them directly from the ground radar because I'm very lazy. Okay, cross. So the way I play Miami is most of the action is up at the north end of the field here. Everybody's coming in for the 8s, and really, I'm not using 09 at all. 12 for departures. All right, where's this airplane going? 8 left, good, good, good. Change this runway over to 8 left as well. Sending all arrivals to the same runway does create new problems. For example, if you look at the radar at the top left, you see 2 planes pointing at each other. We're gonna have to fix that. And so that might seem like it doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? But because I find that's a better problem to have than dealing with planes coming in on all 4 runways. That's just too much. It's just too crazy. Like, talk about airport madness. More like airport insanity. There's a name for a future game, huh? Huh? Okay, 1, 2. I got an idea for a future game. It's called Airport Madness Pro. I just can't seem to bring myself to finish the darn thing, but it's there. It's on the workbench. I tinker with it. I do find I'm tinkering more with the Airport Madness series. Oh, look at that. I forgot to change this guy over to 8 left. Like, I just finished lecturing you all about how I do that. Okay, I'm going to cross this guy at the end. Normally you wouldn't do this as an air traffic controller. You wouldn't cross a plane as one's rolling out. But I know from experience playing Airport Madness 3D that, they never hit. It just doesn't happen. So I just pump them across the runway and assume that everything's going to go according to plan. Clear this guy for takeoff. Who's coming in? 8 left. Another 12 arrival. That's okay. 12 arrivals are okay. There is a 1 in 100 chance that a 12 arrival will crash with an 8 arrival. It happens now and then. It happens so rarely. It's so much brain energy to make sure it doesn't happen. I usually just hope that it doesn't. Every now and then I get the surprise in my life. I'll be having a particularly good session of Airport Madness. Everything's flowing magnificently. And then suddenly, oh, your game has ended because you're an idiot. What's Joey got to say here? I shouldn't use my phone during flight, but I got to say how much I love this airport. And that's all thanks to me, because I am the best controller ever. Not. All right, let's just move these departures as quick as we can. Anytime you see something orange colored on the radar, it means that somebody has stopped. And when they've stopped, you're holding up the show. You're probably noticing the traffic rate at the top left. It's traffic rate 9. I can't set that to 10 in some of these challenges. Just can't do it. I disabled that because I'm not very nice. No. I disabled that because it's decided for you. The better you're playing, the heavier the traffic comes at you. The worse you're playing, the less traffic. Oh, too much talking. Too much talking, Raj. Change runway, 8 left. Get this guy rolling. Oh, he's landing. We'll just hold that thought, folks. Line him up. I do this thing where I clear the second plane for takeoff and the third plane for takeoff, and I leave this first airplane lined up, so he's kind of like the bottleneck that's stopping the fire hose of departures. And that's a good technique. Let's see if we can get this guy going. Let's see if we can get this guy going. This one's off the runway, just about. Close enough. Clear for takeoff. Oh, look at this. Slow down. Now, I did I did say everybody was going to go to the left side of 8, didn't I? But, oh well. This is going to be incredibly tight. Oh, this is going to be tight. Oh, this might be a bad day, folks. Ah, no problem. No problem. No problem. Oh, it's tight. That is tight. Okay, so normally we wouldn't run it that tight, would we? Why is this guy stopped? What's going on here? Why are you stopped? Why have you stopped, sir? I'm not even going to call you sir. Oh, wait. I've got no gates for them. Let's just get some of these departures going fast. Oh my gosh, look at this. Everybody goes to 8 right or 12. 12. 12. 12. All right. Where are we at here? Cross, 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 cross. Cross, cross, cross. What's happening on final here? Nothing's coming in? What's going on here? Let's change some of these arrivals to 8 left. Stick to the plan. And is our departure end clear? Yes, yes it is. That 747 stopped, so I'm going to pump out some departures. Cross. Okay, good. Those of you who used to play this game a long time ago, back in 2017, remember how sometimes planes would just get stuck and the apron would become empty. And it was the craziest bug, and I worked so hard with a whole team of testers trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with this game. And anyway, I don't think I ever actually found the problem, but I did invent a Band-Aid that makes sure planes don't stop anymore for no reason. Oh, no, I did solve the problem. I found out what it was. But anyways, it's just nice to see everything flowing. But every now and then I'll see a plane stop, and my heart will stop, and I'll think, oh, is that a bug? No, it's not a bug. Good, he's parking. Or she, as the case may be. One of the things I'm not really sure about today is why some airplanes don't appear to have any wheels. It has to do with something called level of detail. You'll notice these airplanes, they look crappy, and then when they get closer to you, the quality sharpens up and they become a nice, pretty airplane. It's called level of detail or load, and it's the way that we increase our frame rates without losing image quality. But for some reason, when I play it on this big, new, awesome screen of mine, which is like 4,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels or something like that, it's, for some reason, the level of detail fails, and we wind up with these weird little ghost airplanes that you see out there in the center of my screen. It's not really like that on lower resolutions. You know what? I'm going to investigate that. I'm going to mark that as a bug. Big, bad bug. Okay, what's going on here? Let's get some planes moving here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Anybody coming in for 8 right? That's a negative. Start clearing some planes for takeoff. I've probably got time to sneak that one across. So again, as a controller, I would never do this. I'd never cross a plane while one was rolling. But in Airport Madness, anything goes. It's a free-for-all. Yeah, that's one of the things that trouble me about Airport Madness Pro development is I've been promising for 12 damn years that I'm going to get you this free-for-all where you get to choose the runway. You can pick any runway you can change it on the fly. And it is messy. It's just messy almost to the point of not as fun as Airport Madness 3D. So it's got me feeling very conflicted indeed about how I'm going to change runways. Oh, it's got me conflicted about exactly what it is I should build. What are you saying, Annette? How come they're making us sit here? Well, my man Jeff Favignano, he's got some things to tell you. Have a look at his videos. They're awesome. You can just look for Airport Madness Jeff Favignano, and I was in tears laughing. It was actually kind of flattering, really, because I've mentioned that my 8-year-old daughter wrote those tweets, and we had fun writing them. And so when I see somebody getting mad at her for her tweets, it's kind of funny. All right, let's move some departures. Come on, what kind of airport is this? Maybe Annette was right. All right, let's move some planes. 8 left, clear for takeoff, clear for takeoff. Usually you look and then you launch, look and launch, but in Airport Madness, there's no time for that, for things like safety. So you launch and then you look, and if there's a problem, you quickly scramble to come up with a solution. All right, these arrivals are queuing up at the end of 8 left, and I can't do a thing about it because Queen of the Skies here is on the takeoff roll, so they'll just have to sit there and wait. What I will do is I will queue up my crosses. Cross. Cross. Looks like I let an airplane sneak in on runway 9. That's a problem because that conflicts with 12 departures. Yeah, I don't find I'm the best controller when I'm busy talking, but that's okay. That is okay. Okay, so rolling on 12. Rolling on 12 times 2. And my arrival on 09 is this Concorde, no conflict. 747 needs to cross. We'll just hold him for 1 second. And cross. Chris says everything always runs so smoothly at this airport. Have a look at the bottom right. My stressometer, it's in the yellow now. So it was green before. And as of recent, I've started getting stressed out, apparently. All right. You know, it's been so long since I wrote the initial algorithms for this game, I really can't remember what triggers stress. I think anytime there's a lot of planes sitting around that just aren't moving because you're so busy thinking, usually that triggers stress on the meter. Okay, 3 minutes left and then this video is over, I promise. And you can go back to binge watching Netflix or whatever it was you could have been doing with your time. Okay, landing on 12 means I'm rolling on 8 right, times 2, times 3. Let's just get everybody going. Let's get everybody moving. I sort of gave up on my my system of sending everybody to 8 left. I know I'm being really wishy-washy here, but it's how it is in the real world of air traffic control. Sometimes you have sort of a concept that everything's going to be safe and orderly and expeditious, and it winds up being a bit of a gong show sometimes. All right. So we're departing everybody. We're landing everybody. This is looking really, 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 really good. I just have to make sure nobody comes in on 9. Oh. Setting myself up for disaster here. All these arrivals to the northeast, I'm changing their runway to 8 left. That way I can just keep pumping my departures. All right, 2 more minutes. How many planes have I moved? 36 arrivals and 27 departures. I have to do math? I was told there would be no math. That means I've moved about 60 planes or so. I'm going to mark that as a feature request by yours truly. I want to see a total that adds the arrivals and departures, and I don't have to do all this algebra while I'm playing, you know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, so there's a bit of a gong show out to the northeast there. We've got arrival after arrival. Going to speed match everybody and make sure they're all landing on the left side. I want to get these departures going real fast. I'm going to start giving immediate takeoffs. Normally, an immediate takeoff is something you'd give when you want them to round the corner a little quicker and when you want them to taxi a little faster as they're approaching the hold line. And don't delay as you add power. But in this game, I'm merely applying it for points. I just want them to kind of move faster so that I can hopefully break 100 airplanes. 1 minute left. I don't think it's going to happen, folks. I've done 69 movements so far. Oh, there's just endless departures. Every time I look at the terminal building, it's all red. So, you know, I'm really glad I play this game sometimes for you because I do sometimes stumble upon bugs. And sometimes when I'm testing, I get into certain routines like, oh, I never use runway 09. And then, unfortunately, if there's a bug of runway 09, I don't see it. So when I play this for you, I'm giving you a little bit of variety that I wouldn't otherwise have attempted while I was testing. And so this is great. I got a notepad right next to me, and I've already written down 5 or 6 changes that need to be made pronto. There we go. How'd I do here? Okay, let's see. 74 planes. Okay, not too bad. Let's submit it. Give myself a name. Let's see. We're just gonna call myself Tim. Don't know why. And my score is. Why is that not submitting? That's very embarrassing. What is going on? I'm having a bad day. This means I've got to find out if there's a problem with the server. Sigh. Oh well. Let's just check and see if the local scores have that. Maybe, where are we here? We are down here in Miami, and it says 74 planes. So the game knows I got 74, but for whatever reason, it's not reaching the database. Should be an easy fix. And thanks for watching, and I'll make another video real soon.